Hello guys, how are you all doing? So we're back in the kitchen today. We are cooking up a storm for dinner tonight, and the bunny's going to see us through whatever she's going to be coming up with. So what is it that you've got there, Bunny?
We're going to do a beef stroganoff tonight, and I'm going to do a cheap version, which is with a tin of cream of mushroom soup. And it's very easy, and we're going to do it in the slow cooker for about, it's 5:20, about 2.5 hours, because the beef is already cooked. So I'll start preparing my stuff now. So we've got some roast beef here that I've roasted a while back, and I've defrosted it, thinking what can I do with it. So I came up with this idea. So I'm going to slice it very finely. We're going to put it in the slow cooker. Right, the next bit now, I've washed my hands, and we're going to slice a white onion and some mushrooms. I know in a lot of recipes people are saying to use the brown mushroom, but whether that gives it an umami flavor, as some chef would say. It's very trendy at the minute to say umami flavor. I don't know, but I'm going to keep it as simple as possible tonight. I hope I'm not going to cry, guys. So these are my white onions that I am slicing, and I'm going to, ooh, my eyes are burning. And I'm going to do the mushrooms. I mean, there is this thing also about mushroom, whether you should clean them and wash them. I don't personally, because if I wash them they will absorb water, and then I will have to wait longer for it to dry off in the pan. Right, mushrooms and onions being sliced and cut. Now we're going to move to the stove. In the pan I'm going to add a little bit of vegetable oil and a knob of butter. The reason why I'm doing that, so that the butter doesn't burn. So it's not on too high heat, just a medium one. And I'm going to take my spatula. I'm going to melt the butter. We're going to add our mushroom and onions now. By the way, for this quantity of beef, I've added 200 grams of big white onion and 200 grams of button mushroom, white mushroom. So on low heat or medium heat, we let these two ingredients to sweat and tenderize and cook. I would say 3/4, because it's going to carry on cooking in the slow cooker, just to take the edge of the sort of rawness of the mushroom and the onions. Right, and over here we're going to prepare our mixture, our sauce that we're going to pour in our onion and mushroom being cooked slowly there. So I'm going to add a little bit of paprika, about, I would say half a dessert spoon of paprika, 2 dessert spoons of Worcestershire, some people say, I say Worcestershire sauce, and this is a tin of cream of mushroom soup. I'm going to add a little bit of water. swirl it through. A little teaspoon of garlic granules. A teaspoon of Dijon mustard, one like that. Just a couple of pinches of white pepper. Oops. And let's come here and have a look how the mushroom, and it's drying nicely. We let it carry on doing its job. We're going to carry on seasoning. So in this one I've got some chervil. I am a very addict, I'm an addict, should I say, with herbs. So this is chervil. It's quite a mild herb. It's not, I don't have dry parsley, so I'm using this, and a couple of little teaspoons of dill. These are some of my favorite herbs. And I should be putting some beef stock, but I haven't, so I'm going to put 2 teaspoons or a quarter of Swiss vegetable bouillon. A good stir. As you can see, guys, it's quite thick. It's going to loosen a little bit we'll see the consistency in a minute. You come with me and we'll have a look. Right, I'm adding now, and I might add a little bit of water. As you can see, it's very thick. What does Teddy say? How does it look? Yummy? Does it look yummy? Does it smell nice? Or not yet?
Well, it's smelling good and it's looking interesting, and I'm sure it's going to go well with this beef.
The only thing, yes, I'm only cooking with things that I have got at home and things that we bought. I decided to do this recipe this afternoon, so I don't have any beef stock. Generally, you put the beef stock. Let's have a look. I'm going to taste it now. It's nicely seasoned. I don't need to add any salt in it. So this is done now. This is just ready to go on top of this beef. For this umami flavor, I want to try and see whether a little bit of miso paste in this would help. This is my miso paste. I'm going to add now a tiny bit of my mushroom sauce, and I'm going to have a taste. If it tastes nice, then we're going to add, oops, I do like it, so I am going to add the whole lot in.
How much?
I have put, this is my miso paste from Sainsbury, and I've added just a little half of a little teaspoon. Going in the slow cooker now on top, and I'm going to put it for a couple of hours. Oh, it smells really nice. Yeah. The miso paste is my recipe. I've just decided to do it now. At the end, I'm going to add a little bit. The traditional recipe, sorry, I'm going to, it's sour cream, but I didn't have any sour cream. I'm going to use creme fraiche. At the end, half hour before we eat, I'm going to, whisk it and add it to the mixture in the slow cooker.
2 hours later.
Right, guys, as I said earlier, we're going to now enter the final part of the stroganoff. I'm going to add now about 20 minutes before we're going to eat dinner. It's been cooking for nearly an hour, 3/4 approximately. So another 20 minutes. Look, it's all nicely cooked, and also the sauce is just right in terms of thickness. So I'm going to add 2 dessert spoons, which is approximately 100 grams. This is a little 200 grams pot of creme fraiche. So you give that a stir like that. Oh, it smells really, really nice. I'm very pleased with the recipe. We add the creme fraiche or any milk product at the end because to avoid the sauce to curdle. So now we're going to leave that about 10 to 15 minutes, no more, and we're going to be ready to eat. It's going to be ready to eat after, and I'm going to do some rice with it. I would have loved to do some back home. If we did something like that, we would have eaten it with like a yellow rice, like not pilau, but like yellow rice, but very tasty. Basically we're going to eat it with some nice fluffy rice. Thank you.